The story's true that you used to sneak onto the lot here when you were a young guy? How old?
Probably about 16. But I wasn't caught, thank goodness. I had a pass for 3 days, and I just took a chance. And the guard would remember I had been here on 3 consecutive
So you were
days.
a regular.
I walked in with no pass the 4th day, and he waved me through, and it was that way for the next 3 months of my summer vacation. This
Really?
is how I spent my summer vacation.
Just coming in, and what would you do?
I would just watch television shows being shot. I would go all around the lot. Watching the kind of coordination on a set, just watching, everybody knew what they needed to do, and they did their jobs, and it was very much like team sport.
Did you see any filmmakers that you admired?
Hitchcock, but I got thrown off that set very quickly. I was on the Torn Curtain set for about 10 minutes before someone came and told me to leave.
Did you get to see him?
I got to see Hitchcock and Julie Andrews, but I was on the Phantom of the Opera stage. They were far away, and I had just come through an entrance. I was at the back of the theater. There were 500 extras in the seats. That's when an AD or a second, maybe even a third AD, got kicked off by a third AD.
So just show me your papers? Or
just said, why are you here? And I said, I'm just here to watch. And they said, well, no, this is a closed set, and that was the end of it.
Were there things you learned that became valuable, or was it more just inspiration?
I basically took a master course in film editing. The editors embraced me, and all of them did. I probably learned more in editorial sneaking around here than I did on any soundstage.
How did you introduce yourself to them? Like, you just come in?
I told the truth. I told the truth. I told all the editors I was unofficially here to learn how to be a director. And nobody blew a whistle on me, and they liked having me around, and they played a couple of jokes on me. Like the day they asked me to go down to an editing room and take a film bin, a 16mm film bin out of that editing room and bring it to the main lobby. And I did it because it was suddenly somebody's asking me to do something. Great thing, I got a job. Great, so I ran into the room, and there was some guy, behind the moviola, and he was cutting on this thing. I said, excuse me, and I took the bin out of the room, and the guy stands up, starts shouting at me, using a lot of inappropriate language, and I immediately recognized him. It was Marlon Brando. I ran out of the room without the bin, and the editors were suppressing their laughter because they didn't want to be heard by Brando, but they were on the floor, they were rolling on desks, they were laughing so hard.
What was going on?
Brando apparently was cutting a documentary on Tahiti, and they had
right.
lent him a room, and they played this, they kind of, I guess, punked me.